Grand opening. How are you? How was your day? I hope your day was good. I hope your day was as beautiful as you are. I hope you did something productive today. I hope you drank some water. I hope you mind your business and drink your own water. So today we are going to be talking about this divine timing. hmm And spirit air communication. Oh yeah, yeah. And the use of the sword. Mm. So we got some vocabulary words that we want to share, but first we want to read the scripture. Okay, so today we're going to use the student Bible. Yeah, no matter your rank, you're always a student when it comes to spirit in the other room. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that one. Don't forget that, baby. So, excuse me. So today we're going to come out of Proverbs chapter 21, verse 11 through 21. Remember, we're coming out the student Bible, okay? When a scoffer is punished, the simple becomes wiser, okay? And when the wise are instructed, they increase in knowledge. All right? The righteous one observes the house of the wicked. How you observe the house of the wicked? Well, with divine help, okay? A part of it is behaviors, attributes, archetypes. All right. And when you connect it to the other room, you can see in the dark because you believe in the unseen, right? Okay. He cast the wicked down to ruin. Who was he? The other room. Aha, aha. The creator of the heavens and the earth. That's the other room. That's God's spirit name. Okay. If you close your ears to the cry of the poor, you will cry out and not be heard. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're talking about this divine timing now. The people who ignored your cry, the other room might have sent you to them. There ain't no might have in it. The other room sent you to them. Mm-hmm. And they denied you. They denied to help you. They denied to defend you when they were supposed to. Okay. Now we talking about divine timing, spirit and air communication with the use of the sword, all right? Mm-hmm. A gift in secret averts anger, okay? And a concealed bribe in the bosom, strong wrath. So again, a gift in secret averts anger, and a concealed bribe in the bosom, strong wrath. Somebody did a bribe in secret, and it forced them to close their ear to the cry of the poor. Okay? It's poor in spirit. Or if you just have more than somebody. All right? We're breaking down power. We're breaking down authority. Because a lot of people in positions of power, they have no right to be there. Okay? Okay. Mm-hmm. When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous. Okay? So when the wicked, even your enemies, get judgment, the Olorum, the creator of the heavens, won't hear their cry. Right? but dismay to the evildoers. When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous, but dismay to the evildoers. Okay. It's when justice is done, it's a joy to the righteous. So when the evildoers is doing whatever whoopty whoop, wop wop to you, turn to the sword. Talk to the other room. Go tell on him. He got you on his time. Okay. Mm-hmm. Whoever wanders from the way of understanding will rest in the assembly of the dead. Whoever wanders from the way of understanding. We all get provided signs and synchronicities, right? So you ignoring your signs and synchronicity, God look at that as you a wanderer. Mm-hmm. And you will rest in the hallway of the dead, the assembly. You will rest with the dead, my guy, my gal. Whoever loves whoever loves pleasure will suffer want. Whoever loves wine and oil will not be rich. You understand that? So if you indulge in pleasure, lust, lower vibrational activities, wine and oil, the room sees that. Remember, remember, high counsel, wise counsel, sit high and look low, right? Mm-hmm. The wicked is a ransom for the righteous. The wicked is a ransom for the righteous. The righteous is being sucked by the other room. You call it clickbait. Yeah. But see, the righteous already know what's up when they get there. If they're in tune, if they woke. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The wicked is a ransom for the righteous, and the faithless for the upright. And the faithless for the upright. It's a transference of energy right there in Proverbs. Mm-hmm. Hold on. It is better to live in a desert land than with a contentious and a fretful wife. That's saying, move yourself away from it. Move accordingly. Separate yourself. Because that could disturb your vibration and your connection to the other room. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The other room encourages to separate yourself. Precious treasure remains in the house of the wise, but the fools devour it. Uh-huh. The wise hold on. The wise ain't wasteful. But the fool, money run through their pocket like they got holes in their pocket. That, like the saying is, oh, that money burning a hole in your hand. Mm-hmm. Who ain't went through that phase? Everything we read, we all went through that phase. Honesty is key. Authentic is. Whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. You will rank up. You will rank up. Call in the other room. Remember, it's a fearless love. It's not you be scared of God because he's God. No. He provided us a piece of him when he sent us here. Well, when we was allowed to come, or when we got kidnapped and then our soul had to recycle and clean up. Right? He provided us a piece of him. Return to your royal oats. So we got divine timing, spirit, air communication. with the use of the sword. What I mean by that title? Waiting on God's sign. Know for a fact spirit is in the air. Know for a fact that that's a way spirit communicates. Spirit is air. Spirit, air communication. It's not just air out there. Spirit. Why you think you got access to the breeze? That's spirit. All right. Also, I got out of the student Bible was a little passage because they got the little stories at the bottom. Let me show you what I mean. See, they got the little breakdowns, right? They got the little breakdowns in the student Bible. And so from Proverbs 21, 11 to 21, the passage was the people in your life could make or break your life. You had to remember the call. You had to remember your position because you was already in position when you got here. Don't forget you was a part of the choir. That's why it's imperative you use your throat. You understand that? Know that. Mean that. Know that. So we got a few vocabulary words. Scoffer. That's a troublemaker. Bribes. Bribes. To persuade someone to act in one's favor. What was they bribing for? A false imprisonment. Intentional, unlawful restriction of a person's freedom or movement without consent or legal authority. Contentious. Causing or likely to cause arguments. Fretful. Feelings of distress and or irritation. Spirit says spiritual is due to the spiritual interference and the attempts of spiritual impartation. The charge is spiritual death. Right. Spirit said they got enough clarity. Oh, it's clear of their behaviors. And everybody got a time and a date. We don't know the time or the hour when he shall appear. Right? If you're walking in the upright, you wouldn't even be worried about when your light's going to get unplugged, right? Spirit wanted me to let y'all know. Don't forget money rules all evil. And y'all did. Because y'all, all those definitions, yeah. Them is descriptions of what y'all did. You know, how we end up here. Right? The channel song is I Am God by Donald Lawrence and the Tri-City Singers. Yes. Yes. What is a spiritual interference, though? A spiritual interference is a bombardment of individuals' energy systems by dense, negative, or low vibrational energy, often resulting in feelings of being drained, fearful, confused, or ungrounded. So that's why divine timing and spirit is here. Air communication. You got to use your sword so you can get this action jumping. All right. I am God. So when I was shuffling earlier, I saw that an air sign followed their intuition. I saw that an air sign is following their intuition with these people that's trying to play around. So Spirit said, get on. It took me about 3 or 4 times to get this up here. Y'all know what it is, but that's okay because Spirit is true, right? So Somebody trying to manifest this air sign. This air sign is protected by spirit. Yeah. They got dropped to sea by the air sign. Ended it. Yeah. Y'all need to move that dope. Y'all need to move that dope. Clarify this, Holy Spirit. I'm gonna make it feel good. Manifest in the reverse. Intimacy. They can't manifest no intimacy. Yeah. Somebody talking. They can't manifest nothing. Clarify this. They want to confess the love spells they was doing. The water sign want to tell. The water sign, the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio want to tell that they've been stalking for a narcissist. Clarify this, love spell. At a distance. Don't forget the water sign out here, but it's divine timing, right? It's divine timing, right? About this air and this spirit communication with the use of the sword, right? So when you trust in the other room and you apply the word to your everyday life and you go to the word and you're devoted to the word. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For lies. Clarify distance. Clarify the cycles in the reverse. Excuse me. Wasn't fated for these motherfuckers to stalk you. So they can't manifest. So manifestation is in the reverse. Manifest, reverse, intimacy, love spell, distance, stalk, cycles reverse. It's been divine. It's divine timing. God cut it off. It's over. Folks didn't believe that the other room is real. Folks didn't believe the other room exists. Folks thought that they was the other room. No, you embody him. Game is told, never sold. You embody the other room. You have access, but you choose to partake in spiritual thefts, right? By causing spiritual interference, right? I can make it feel good. We're going to use the tarot because I want to see something. Y'all spooked about the transformation. Y'all's belief systems are fake. Yeah. Yeah, y'all can't adapt to none of this shit. Yeah. You cannot manifest success with your proposal, with your offer. Yeah. You can't manifest. Because you betrayed a Queen of Swords, an air sign who called judgment. We are in a city. You understand that? Air communication, baby. Hold on. Protect it. All right. You playing too much. Mm-hmm. Manifest in the reverse. We want to thank the Holy Spirit. We love the Holy Spirit. We want to thank the Holy Spirit. We want to ask the other room for protection, guidance, discernment. We want to thank the ancestors, the archangels, the ascended masters, the whole Pleiadian Council, the Galactic Federation. Yes, we do. We thank the whole tribe. We thank the whole gang for showing up. You didn't know? We definitely appreciate the white witches of the lineage. Yes, we do. Because even though the dark was trying to snuff the white witches out, their strength never died. And folks didn't see that coming. All right, let's do cycles reverse. Fate, karma, something ending in the reverse. Nine of Swords reverse. Cycles in the reverse. Fate, karma. Yeah, it wasn't fated. That's why they're not worried. Okay? That's why they're not worried about this or this. That's 12 swords right there, plus 9. That look like 21 swords that you got back. You and your collaborations. I hope they hit you on y'all's face. Clarify this not because they walked away. They went soul searching. Nine of Wands in reverse to the Eight of Cups. Cycles in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't fated. Wasn't fated. Now the person that was doing the stalking is being stalked. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know? It's coming back for you, baby. Came back for you. You didn't know? The righteous shall see. Spy. Someone's got their eyes on you. You are doing your research. Yeah, you were spying to see if your proposal went through, right? At a distance, a motherfucker from a distance. This Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, death to y'all's pinnacle. Yeah, because the star did it. Called on the spirit. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Energy backfired. That wasn't an intelligent. That wasn't good. Like, you wasn't grounded. Like, your kufi got peeled back, didn't it? It got knocked back. Right? Your kufi got knocked back. Yeah, your kufi got knocked back. Yeah. Your kufi got peeled back. I think it's funny. So what you wanted for the child of the other room? You was down here playing. You was down here thinking you was God. So God sent you somebody. Hold on, you prayed for somebody. And then you abused that somebody. And so God like, hold up. Baby, she did what? I mean, I know what I saw, but the way you I saw you walked away, baby. But okay, this how you feel, baby. Okay, and they still doing something to you. Yes, other room. Okay, I got them. Just be devoted, baby. I got them. Verify this distance. Temperance. You or your partner may be physically or emotional distance. Earth Angel, Temperance, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael in the building. Because it's divine timing. What about that air communication with the use of the sword? Clarify this Temperance. Hold on. Yeah, Archangel Michael put y'all out on the code. It was fated. Yeah, moving forward. Y'all fuck. Clarify this Temperance. Took action. Archangel Michael took action on his King of Pentacles. And that's the truth. Archangel Michael took action. Yeah. You ain't know? Where you at, Papa? I hear you. We can't go outside, baby. It's too cold for you. We cannot open the door. I know. Go get your eat. Yeah. Go get your eat. I promise I won't be long today. But we 30 minutes in. Love spell. You burdened. You got to carry your responsibilities for throwing them love spells. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know? Clarify this 10 of Wands. Due to the injustice you caused, right? Injustice. Unjust action. To sacrifice after they walked away. Intimacy. Love bombing. Intimacy. Magic. This whole collaboration. But Archangel Michael sent that shit back. This earth angel, dedication devoted to the roller room through the sword, with the assistance of Prince Council Michael, Archangel Michael. Yeah, you didn't know? It went back, Speedy. Clarify this magician. Papa, we're not going outside. It's too cold for you, baby. Bad investment from this organization or this place of business. Yeah. You losing that foundation. Yeah. Manifest in reverse. Your manifestations are not within reach, my dear. Why? Because you was doing spiritual interference. Yeah. Spiritual interference. You was trying to cause delays in the relationship between spirit and this person. You wanted to be God. Well, God said, I am God. That's why the weather fucked up. Clarify manifest in reverse. Cannot manifest the star. Hold on, let me show you. You cannot manifest the star to be intimate with you through magic or through a love spell. Yeah, that investigation is exposed, and that's why you're caught. Don't play with it. You shouldn't have went to go play in the dark hallways, especially when you was using the Book of Shadows. You should have just went in there with your Holy Quran or your Holy Bible or your student Bible or your Torah. Verify the star. Moved on the calmer waters. So this star moved on the calmer waters. You guys made a bad investment in magic, trying to get them to be with y'all. You did spell work to cause burdens. That was an injustice. Distance. Archangel Michael took action. It's air communication. Room. You were stalking to see if that proposal or that sacrifice went through. Cycle in reverse. 9 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Cups. They not worried. They never worried ever since they walked away and started doing soul searching. Now you, on the other hand, the righteous get to watch. See, what you was doing was you was planning that shit, right? But you see the Empress that's independent, she put out messages about what's behind the scenes, right? She's also cool with the devil. Wish fulfillment with the devil. That's rooted. to give out what was given? Oh yeah, it's called the even distribution system, buddy. What did I mean? What did you think? You didn't know what you was doing, and that's okay, cause you're fucked. You're fucked. All right, enjoy it. Ain't that what you wanted for the Ola Rose babies? Yeah, you was clout hungry. Yeah, you haunted, bro. You haunted. You. Yeah. What's the tea? Clarify this. Apps. Papa, no side, baby. Wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what spirit called you. You got an ego. Your ego hurt. Why your ego hurt? Yeah, you feel intimidated? I hope you're intimidated by spirit. You should have been intimidated by spirit, bro. You're a spiritual hater, bro. What's this? Yeah, spiritual hater. You trying to run because you got yourself in trouble with your ego. Stay there. There's plenty of evidence of this. You got caught. Oedipus. Thief. And what kind of charge was that spirit said? Spiritual theft. Spiritual theft. Because you was clout hungry. Clarify this step. Into you. Good chemistry, great vibes because you're positive. They wanted to steal from you because you positive. Yeah, they wanted to steal your creativity. They was trying to siphon off of your solar plex and your sacral. Ain't that something? Okay. Clarify this Page of Pentacles in reverse. That was bad energy work, baby. That was a bad sacrifice. Yeah. You prayed for this. Yeah. Dust it off. Yeah, Spirit said you try to dust it off. Yeah, you can't dust it off. Yeah, because it was a dirty offer. And you a grudge holder. Why you holding a grudge? Because they walked away. Because we want to use scarcity tactics because they walked away. And you try to use scarcity tactics that you ain't have no facts on, yo. Clarify, dust it off. You wanted to dust it off. Spirit like, nah, that was a dirty offer. You try to offer up a divine being, yo. Yeah. Queen rising in reverse, that was stalking. That sent the dirty offer up, that wanted to dust it off. Spirit said, nah, we ain't dusting that off. That's why Spirit here. You got your bag packed. You ain't gonna need no money. Where you going, yo? Because again, you had no facts. Yeah, you had no facts. You was making shit up, bro. Also, Spirit said they wanted me to let you know about that false imprisonment. Yeah, you was trying to get somebody locked up, yo. You was this was an intentional, unlawful restriction of a person's freedom or movement, or with or without consent or legal authority. Yeah, false imprisonment. You tried to trap somebody. No facts, though. I knew your butt was going to sit on the here. Not at once. That wasn't, so the distance, temperance, not at once, that was not a dirty offer. When you use the sword to get a hold of spirits. Yeah, that wasn't a dirty offer. That was the best offer out here. Dirty offer in the reverse. Because this was an injustice. 3 in the morning. Take your old ass to sleep. And they moved in silence behind the scenes, buddy. They saw everything y'all was doing. You didn't know? Because you don't have an intuition. You're using the book of shadows. But I don't need that time. Yeah, moved in silence about the offers. You didn't know? Yeah, when you connected, you don't tell everything. You don't do nothing dirty. Yeah, they moved in silence and they returned that shit to the other room. They gave what you gave them to God. Or what you thought you was getting it. Yeah, they surrendered to the other room. Their issues. That's what they did. And you was getting signs and synchronicities that this person wasn't to be touched. And you kept doing it because you thought you was God. All right, God. God said, I am. I am God. God also said that I'm here. He stepped off his throne, player. Injustice. Justice reversed. Zootopia, snow, blueberry. And you was hooked on causing burdens, right? Through magic, through love spells. You was hooked on causing burdens for injustices. So you was doing that shit like clockwork. What did you? Again, I smell. My gift. I got smell. I can hear. I can see. I can also feel. Right. I smelt flesh. I smelt body odor. I also smelled moldy house. I also smelled dust. You neglected yourself to try to steal spiritually. Hooked. To keep it moving. But they got proof. Yeah, they got proof. Because they was behind the scenes. I'm a baby make fanatic. Clarify this 7 of Pentacles in a reverse under this magician. Not marrying for money. Yeah. You for intimacy. The magician, 7 of Pentacles in a reverse. You was investing that this person turned into a prostitute. They didn't. They didn't. And you was hooked on it. That was a dirty offer. Married for money in the reverse. Yeah, what you thought? Moving forward. Moving forward. Clarify the 6 of Swords. Fake smiles. Yeah, you was fake smiling. That's why the star left. Because y'all was fake. Yeah, star didn't feel that. Ain't nothing authentic about a fake smile. You can see a fake smile before they face start going crooked. You can spot a fake smile, man. You can smell it. You can feel it when you step into place and the energy just off. Heck, fake smiles. Yeah, we don't get down with that. And then y'all start looking them up. Fake smiling, looking them up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Yeah. Looking up, forward movement, moving on, moving in silence, queen rising in reverse, into you. Manifestations in the reverse. Star. 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Fake smiles looking you up. Groupies with fake accounts. What's this right here? They ain't got no car. Ain't that what y'all wanted? Again, the righteous get to watch. Don't forget that. We get to laugh too. No water park. Clarify this looking you up. You want somebody to look. So you did what you did, and you did all these injustice, and so you looking for somebody to help you get the entity off your back. So this person with an intuition, you seeking empathy from them because they got power and they different. But again, you're flattery. You're jealous. Why you jealous? You chose to use your intuition for the book of shadows. You chose to suppress it. Now we're going to need you to go to the mental institution, get you some pills, and continue to suppress it. Go get your pills before you got to turn yourself in, because once you get to the county, they're not going to jump to your case to give you mental health services. Due to the fact this was an intentional act. Yeah. All right. Because there's pressure. Clarify looking you up. Because the speculations wasn't hitting. Like, the speculations wasn't sticking. Like, speculation where? Yeah, you couldn't do that to this crypt, cuz. Yeah, speculations ain't stick, baby. Patience, ostentation, fulfillment. So, the patience, because when you dealing with people in stages in your life, you end up birthing that, whether if you on a good side of life or not. So ostentation is a birth, like it's a birth. Fulfillment, patience, ostentation, fulfillment. That's why we here. That's why y'all under judgment. The baby been born. You didn't know? Yeah, that's the choice. That was a choice. Spiritual pregnancy? Yeah. Clarify speculation in reverse. Decision in the reverse. You tried to take their rights, but you ain't got no choice. You have no choice, the Olaroon says. No choice. Decision in the reverse. You either didn't make the right decision, but you made a poor decision. You made a poor decision. Yeah. So you can't speculate and make poor decisions. You a poor judgment. You and your fake people. Fake smiles, stalking, traveling. Get a fucking place. Yeah. Moving forward, charity. Yeah. Help, support. Moving forward. For this one that you wanted to do, that you invested in magic on, that you wanted to turn into a prostitute. Yeah, they get support. Yeah. So what's that definition? This was intentional. It's a false imprisonment. You try to bind somebody to your shit. That wasn't fated. You're a coward. Yeah, you did it with enthuse and excitement. Right? You wanted to change things, didn't you? Instead of doing the work, right? Yeah, 43, 45, baby. Charity. Ain't changing. They still getting support. That's not changing, Spirit said. Yeah. You don't have a choice in the matter, my dear. Damn. Clarify, moving on. Moving on. Yeah. Extremism and the reverse. Yeah. Yeah, that's over. Yeah, you lost your control of the abuse. You lost control because you was abusing. You can't abuse them no more, physically or spiritually. Yeah, we love it. A new world has begun. We've been had that down, baby. Extremism in the reverse. Yeah. Caution. You in danger. You in danger for what you did. No choice, no change, danger. Yeah. Restlessness. You're going to always be tired. Yeah. Spirit said it's going to be slow. Patience. It just began. Moves in silence. I'm supposed to head to the meet. One. Yeah, this one that went, this earth angel that took action. Yeah, dirty offer in the reverse. That moves silence at a distance. That's what's fulfillment. Mm-hmm. And y'all can't rest. That was the purpose. Wow. That was the purpose, and that was the choice. And spirit appreciate that. This earth angel do too. This is well appreciated. Because we don't fight man alone. We fight spirit and principalities. Fulfillment. Yeah, no strength. Took your strength. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Couldn't speculate. Can't speculate. Yeah. About the help or the financial means of this divine being. You can't abuse them. Yeah, cause now you in danger. Yeah. Yeah, you weak. Queen rising, reverse. Whack your baby mama, but yeah. You can't spy on somebody that's independent, that you something dirty offer, that the sacrifice went back to you, that you couldn't sacrifice. Yeah. Yeah, you wanted to dust it off. Yeah, Queen rising in the reverse. Nah. Clarify independence. Yeah, that's order. That's law. That's law. You don't have no rank. You don't have no rank. That's why you did it. Right? And you still don't have no rank. You bought yourself more issues in hell. Into you. The steep is into you. Yeah. Lusting. What you want to do? Energy harvest. It wasn't faded, so nobody's worried about it. They walked away. They wasn't worried about walking away either. You wanted to steal from them. You wanted to steal from them using energy harvesting through actual favors, but I don't think these people are into you. Just because you want to be into somebody else, that don't mean that they're into you. And again, it's unlawful and out of order to do magic over somebody to try to make them come to you. You playing a dangerous game. Trying to control something, huh? Yeah, for love. Spirit appreciate the love by not back get by retaliating. Seduction. Yeah, that was indecision. You knew what you was doing. Indecision in reverse. You knew what you was doing. Indecision in reverse. You knew exactly what you was doing. You knew exactly what you was doing. Yeah, discrimination. That was your goal. You wanted to save your organization. Reckless. So we about to pull my sister's keeper, and then we gonna bang out because we gotta eat. Yeah. Y'all can't manifest a star. Yeah. The sex magic. The love spells. Yeah. It's a bad proposal, my dear. That wasn't fated. So again, you wanted the impartaking spirit. You wanted the impartake spirit. You wanted to that's a form of that's destiny swapping. You impartake a spirit. You was trying to cause spiritual interference to slow somebody down. That's what you was doing. And that's why y'all under judgment. And that's why the righteous get to watch it and tell it. Clarify this. Indecision is in the reverse, and decision is in the reverse. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You ain't got no choice. You can't manifest the star. You can't speculate the star. Mm-hmm. You try to take somebody's right away from their fate. Indecision in reverse. That was a whole choice. You knew what you was doing. Indecision in reverse. Market. You wanted to traffic them. You wanted to put them on the market. You wanted to put the star on the market. It wasn't faded. That's not faded. That's not faded. Verify this order. Ooh. Look like y'all gonna be on the market, right? Order. Yeah, you was giving orders for people to stalk the star. Yeah. Anything you think about is gonna fail. Current affairs. High honor. That's the order. Yeah. Independence. Order. Current affairs. Currently. Yeah. Verify this endurance in a reverse. Weak. Eat alone. They don't mind. They don't mind. Yeah, you was sneaking and doing it right behind the scenes, right? And you wanted to make them weak and make everybody leave them, right? You're never alone if you walk in the upright. Mm. When you were heir, HEIR of AIR, caution, danger. Unopened. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. You wanted to abuse somebody that wasn't opened up to your shit. That like you wanted to box somebody in by doing injustice to them. You in danger for that. Mm-hmm. Now you will be put in the box, Spirit says. You will be eaten alone. Currently. Go on outside and sell that little stink. We encourage it. We encourage it. Spirit is wishing all bad for you. You don't have no good coming for you. Your manifestations are not within reach. You can't even pray your way out of this shit. Bitch, be humble. Sit down. Adaptability in the reverse. That's unchanged to be fair. To be fair. That's fair. Ain't nothing changed because you lied. You tried to manipulate spirit. You tried to manipulate the law. That's to be fair about that work. You can't even pray your way out of it. Prayer keeps you calm. The sword keeps you calm. Uh-huh. But cause y'all relied on the book of shadows. So spirit like go pick up the book of shadows. Yeah. Decision in reverse. It's a poor choice. It's a bad choice. You fake bitches. These girlfriends. What is it? 4 of y'all? You only need 3 to make a coven, right? So the 4th one is the bitch that initiated the shit. Mm-hmm. NACP QM PD. We ain't stupid, right? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Girlfriends, fair, boxed in, eating alone, currently. Y'all on the market. Y'all gotta go to the host show. Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Yeah. Y'all need to chill with y'all's baggage. Hey! What divine beings is here? We about to be out. 55:49. We'll be back. I gotta take care of my cat boy. You better watch your hoes around here. Better watch your hoes around here. Better watch your hoes around here. The divine director is here. I told you the room was here. The divine director is here, man. Who's the divine director? Who is the director of it all? The old room. God. Mm-hmm. The divine director. About Kalima. Kalima's here. Uh-huh. And who's that? Lakshmi and Ganesh is here for the prosperity of the vibration. You didn't know? Oh, y'all need to chill. Y'all discrimination. Y'all need to chill. Y'all feel like y'all been discriminated. Why? You can't. You can't when you went against the sacred activists. Yeah, Lord Shiva here. The sacred activist is embodies all of them. Now what? Yeah, so that too. What? Hey, you better watch all around here. Divine magic. Oh. So y'all did this to Hawthorne? Y'all did this to Hawthorne, the daughter of God? You did this to Hawthorne, an ancient God's daughter. Y'all knew what was up, though. Who cares, right? Clarify this. Give me 5, Spirit. Sacred connection is severed. Yeah, y'all ain't learned nothing. Sacred connection is severed. Or y'all wanted to. Y'all wanted to bust open the sacred connection. Y'all wanted to separate again. Spiritual interference. Yeah, to Ishtar. Metatron and Segulin. Okay. Clarify this inner learnings in the reverse. Yeah. But that's okay because they still activated. Because they leader, Commander Ashtar. Yeah. What? It's been a divine intervention and a miraculous encounter. What? What? Y'all didn't know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The divine director is here again. Y'all should have trusted the process. Right? But no, y'all wanted to be the divine director. Right? Yeah. Divine knowledge. Yeah. Melon Shake is here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, transformation for these false belief systems on a Tuesday in the reverse. I guess tomorrow, because today Monday at 7:27 p.m. Yeah. So look, this is what I got right now. You ready? So, transformation to this false belief system. And they scared. These persons with these false beliefs, they scared. because they wanted to impartake in spirit. They wanted to cause a spiritual interference. That's why God is here. It's a transformation. It's a transformation, right? Tuesday in the reverse. It's not going to be a good day for them on Tuesday. Yeah. Don't forget what you did. That's all. Yeah, y'all want to apologize because y'all want to save your stability. Spirit said no. Yeah. Ain't no. Y'all want grace. What do you want grace for? You was doing spiritual interference. You was trying to impartake spirit. That's why the person walked away, because they saw y'all's BS. They got out of the way of the other room. They walked away and didn't do nothing to y'all. And y'all still did this bibbity bobbity shit. Okay. Well, this immortal being, the consuming family pressure of peers. Yeah. So, oh well. Yeah, it's an alchemist in the building. That's fertile. That y'all wanted to suffer in silence for y'all to be happy, right? Yeah, this shit growing. This shit's gonna be known all over the world. Because this is a thing. Folks want to sit up here and partake of spirit, trying to do spiritual influences, intercepting, interference. Yeah, this ain't that, baby. Clarify this. Can I get 5 spirit? What's the message here, spirit? Please give us 5. May we have 5, please? Higher learning, commit to your vision through study. Y'all should have studied. Because guess what? Prosperity began because y'all surroundings is haunted. Y'all sacred connection to the divine is cut out. That's why y'all's manifestations are not within reach. Y'all didn't do inner learnings. Yeah, you didn't know? Okay. You prayed for something. And then you got jealous over it. And then you wanted to do love spells at it. That's cool. Prosperity begins. Oh, yeah. Prosperity begins for this deception and envy and transformation to your sacral chakra. So y'all lost all y'all's creativity. Again, y'all's manifestations are not within reach. Transformation, deception and envy, transformation, sacral chakra. Because you wanted to lie for your prosperity. That's what you wanted, right? The other room here, he gonna make sure you get just what you wanted. Okay? You want to pull on somebody's creativity. Yeah. You didn't know they knew. Why you didn't know? Why you didn't know? Yeah. Yeah. So it's got success and love anyway. Yeah. Prosperity begins after this deception and ending. Transformation, that was change. Yeah. That deception and envy ended. Their creativity and their love and their victory and success began. Prosperity begins. 104.40. 104.40. That's 144. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I learned something today. I heard somebody saying that the continent of Africa looked like the skull. So I had to go in the room and look on the map that I got on the wall. It sure do. And I think that's by Kenya or Ethiopia, where the water is like splitting it apart. And it looked like that's the crown. And that's what's happening. Folks' crown chakra. Folks is going after folks' crown chakra to try to disconnect them from the other room. So the earth, the universe will let you know in signs and synchronicities. All right. So um thank you for having me, and I shall return. Until next time, take what resonates, leave what do not. You know, if it don't fit you, let it go, because that means it don't fit you. Don't take something that don't fit you. Until next time, Ashe.